Hello and good morning. Hopefully you can even hear me well. I'm using my headphone mics to talk right now. I'm not sure how the quality is because it's my first time to try it. But hello, good morning, happy Tuesday. I am sitting in the park right now because over the weekend it was super rainy and so the weather finally cleared up. The air quality is finally good enough to go out, so I'm gonna head to my favorite cafe and start reading my book with my favorite latte. They have the most perfect window seat, so I'm super excited to sit there because today isn't very sunny, but it's gloomy, but it is warm. So overall, just I'm in a good mood. And also the cherry blossoms are starting to bloom and I'm so excited because it's the most beautiful thing ever, and to me that is the sign that Earth is waking up and spring is here. It's becoming green, it's becoming colorful, and I'm so excited to see the changes slowly come and feel the breeze in the air and overall just the weather get warmer. Anyways, it's getting a bit windy, so I'm not sure if you can hear me, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go to the cafe and I'll see you guys once I'm there. and happy Wednesday. I'm sorry if this light here is kind of bright. It's hard to tell on my camcorder monitor, but yeah, it's very gloomy today, so if I don't have it on, then you probably won't even be able to see me. But yeah, good morning, happy Wednesday. It's actually now later on in the evening. After I had my lunch, I did some cleaning around the house, took care of some chores, and I wanted to quickly sit down and pop in and give you the rest of the plans today and also some book updates. As you can see, I'm still in my PJs, so that means we're going to be having a cozy day inside. Since I have been going analog, as you know, and staying off my phone, I'm trying to find more hobbies that I enjoy and overall explore more hobbies. So I ended up ordering like these little pieces of fabric. There's about 50 here, and I had this idea to kind of put them together and hand sew them in kind of like a quilt pattern and maybe make some kind of wall poster or some kind of design just that I can hang up somewhere. So I think I'm gonna be doing that today and learning. I don't know how to hand sew at all. I do know how to use a sewing machine, but I don't have one at the moment. So yeah, I guess I'll just be practicing to hand sew today because I'm really excited to make like some kind of wall piece. I've been obsessed with like the kind of like quilt patterned like stuff nowadays. And quickly, I want to give you some book updates. I actually did decide to DNF Lolita. I don't know, I just wasn't vibing with it. I wasn't vibing with the story, and just overall, it's making me very uneasy. I'm not really someone who enjoys reading about what this book is about. This kind of thing also gives me like anxiety and all of that. So yeah, it's just not a good read to me. So yeah, I am going to be DNFing this book. But on the brighter side, I did start reading Jane Eyre again by Charlotte Bronte. I read this book for a few months and I only got about 100 pages in, and then just, I don't know, I think with starting my analog journey, I was trying to find so many different things that I just really didn't reach for my book, so I just kind of stopped reading it. But yeah, I've heard many good things about it since I stopped reading it, so I decided to pick it back up, and I'm going to be only focusing on this book until I finish it because I'm super excited to finish it. I started reading it yesterday again at the cafe. I didn't start all over again because it hasn't been long enough to forget what I already read, so that's a good thing. But I'm now on page about like 125, and yeah, I've reached a point in the story where it's getting more enjoyable to read, and I really like Jane in this story. I really like following along with it, and so far I'm loving Charlotte's writing a lot. I'm very much enjoying the writing. But yeah, those are the plans today. Hopefully I didn't bore you with all of my rambling. I think I'm gonna make some coffee, turn on my cozy lights, maybe turn on my records, and start learning how to hand sew so I can make my like quilted wall poster. Good morning, happy Thursday. I'm about to head down to the park to finish hand sewing my little wall poster. I finished this much yesterday and I have 3 more rows that I also finished this morning. I just didn't film it, so now I just need to connect those 3 rows and then connect them here, but I'm also kind of stuck. I'm not sure if I want to keep it just one and maybe have 2 separate ones or join it into the one large one that I had in mind. But yeah, I did want to go to a cafe to do this, but I'm just not really in the mood today, so I'm just gonna go downstairs. The sun is out today and it looks like it's still a bit windy, so maybe chilly, so I'm just gonna go find a park, sit somewhere, and soak up some sun while I finish my project. Good morning, happy Friday. I'm all dressed, so that means I'm about to head out somewhere. I don't know what it is, but this week I have just not really been doing my routines as much as I would like to. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I haven't really been in the right mindset, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, I need a reset, and I figured to do that I would do my favorite thing, which is going to one of my favorite cafes, journaling, reading, and also I'm going to try to work on a crochet project for my friend. I made these crocheted bookmarks and she really liked it, so I told her I would make her one, and I'm gonna be meeting her very soon, so yeah, I need to get that finished so that way I can give it to her. And the cafe that I'm gonna go to is actually the same book cafe that I went to last week, but I love that cafe. It's so quiet there. The music isn't really good for reading and journaling, but that's okay to me. I just put on my MP3 player and just listen to my own music while reading and journaling. But I love browsing their books there because they have the best selection of books that really inspire me in terms of decor and fashion. So I think I'm also gonna stop by a nearby bookstore and see if I can find any of those books that I saw inside of the book cafe. I wish that cafe had the option to let you buy some of the books there. That would be easier, but yeah, I guess I would just try to find them in a nearby bookstore. Also, I don't know if you can see here, but I finished my little project. I put it together. I ended up linking the 2 pieces and I very much like it. I think it's so cute and I kind of even want to make a way bigger one. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna finish getting ready and I'll see you once I head out the door and hop on the bus.
Trying to hide it, but I feel it within me, and I'm getting pretty tired of thinking about you.
The weather is so good today, so I pretty much just decided to go on a 40-minute walk to the cafe. It's actually so hot today. I had to take off my trench and it's windy, but I'm still sweating even though it's windy. And also, so many more cherry blossoms have popped up, so I'm just walking around and looking at them all on the way to the cafe. Honestly, I'm loving this so much because it's so nice with my MP3 player on. I'm playing some spring songs and just overall I'm feeling really good.